tacos. I know you can control your fat rolls any longer. Feel the rhythm of my fat rolls. Shake your fat rolls. Shake your fat rolls. Shake your fat rolls. Shake your juicy fat rolls. Come on, shake your fat rolls, baby. Eat some tacos. I know you can't control your hunger any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. I know. Don't you blah 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 do the conga bean. Come on, shake your fat rolls, baby. Eat some tacos. I know you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the bleep 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 bleep. Don't be trying to bleep 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 bleep. Eat some tacos and shake your fat rolls. Eat some tacos and shake your fat rolls. Eat some tacos, shake your fat rolls. Eat some tacos. Eat some tacos and shake your fat rolls. Oh, I'm hungry. We're gonna eat before starting today's workout. Oh, mm, 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 mm. It's a new program that we have to do today. Honestly, I am exhausted. For the past like freaking 9 months, the workouts have been super insane. I feel like I need like a month of low intensity. Hey, Accident, how are you? So the next month is gonna be different. It's not gonna be like super intensity like the next 4 weeks. We're still gonna work out, but they're not gonna be primarily to burn calories. They're gonna be to build muscle. And mm, what is the best side hustle you recommend? To be honest, I have no idea. Um, um, mm. So it's gonna be workout 115, and our focus for today is going to be milkers and fat rolls. The first part of our workout is going to be mobility because we have to make sure that I do my daily leg spreading because I just need to spread my legs so much every day. And our mobility is going to be for week 12, day one. Let's see, mobility, week 12, day one. That's actually cool. I'll spend this month for another language. I've been losing focus since COVID. Buenos dias, Diva. I hope you have a wonderful workout. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much. I hope you do. You do too. Mm. So our focus, what are you eating, Nacho? I'm eating cottage cheese and artificially sweetened peaches. Mm. So this week we're going to be only doing 2 sets. Next week, 3 sets, and we might go ahead three. We might go ahead and do 4 sets. Mm. But we're going to add 1 set every week. So we're going to be repeating the same workouts. However, we're going to be adding more sets every week. So today we're doing 2 sets of every exercise. The first exercise, I mean, we are going to do two exercises for abs and three for milkers, for fat juicy milkers. And the first one is going to be a stability ball maybe, or TRX. We're going to do stability ball pikes or stability ball Maxipad holder lifts. Okay, so what? From here to stability ball pikes, and the sets are going to be 8 to 12, and the tempo is going to be 2, 1, 2, which means 2 second lifting our hip, our childbearing hips. We're going to hold them up for 1 second, and then we're going to lower it for another 2 seconds. And that is going to be maintained for the ab exercises. And the second one for abs, let's see, maybe I should do, hmm, guys, by the way, I went to Planned Parenthood and I went to get an abortion, and they couldn't take me in. They couldn't take me in because apparently my poussoir has been stretched so much that they couldn't take me in. So I had to go to the store to buy a new poussoir. Have you guys ever been to the poussoir store? Like when your poussoir gets used and stretched and queefed and spread and all that too much, you have to go buy a new one. Like when Botox doesn't cut it, you just have to buy like another one, because sometimes your beef curtains are just curtaining super hard. You know what I mean? Mm, bro, are you gay? Nah, dude, I'm a biological woman. Mm, and we're only doing 2 sets. Oh hell, no, for real. Like, look at my majestic milkers. Like, look, whenever people look at my fat juicy milkers, a lot of times they believe they're looking at Mountain Everest. You know, my milkers are so majestic, dude, that they are nicknamed Mountains Everests. I literally have mountains, and my montañas, my twin sisters, are so heavy, that simply by walking around, it's like if I was doing legs. Like she can't help it that she has mountains. Exactly, I can't help it. Goddess in the sky simply blessed me with giant giant fat milkers. You know, when I'm lactating, people think it's a volcano that is erupting white lava. For real, it's insane. Mm, I know. For the second exercise, we're doing seated leg raise. Seated leg pulses. Yeah, pulses. Then for chest, we are doing elevated push-ups. Then we're doing inverted grip push-ups. And TRX incline push-ups. The plan for today, other than spreading our legs deliciously, and other than airing out our bead curtains and adjusting our maxi pads a million times, is going to work our fat juicy milkers, montañas, and our fat rolls. Okay, mm, let's do it. Mm, 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 mm. Are you guys ready? I'm going to put this in the fridge, and now we're gonna start. Yeah. Mm, so yeah, my maxi pad needs to be adjusted, and not just one. I'm weighing 500 right now. I'm wearing so many maxi pads, dude, that it's just hard to keep track of them. That's why I have to wear these tight leggings because if I wear anything that is loose, they're gonna shift all over my cavernous Pusai. Mm, mm. So let's go. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I needed that. I felt tired. What are you guys saying? I learned it in a restaurant worker. Do you have camel toe? Yeah, absolutely. So guys, please understand that before we get started, I know that you guys are convinced beyond any type of doubt that you are looking at Megan Fox. It's fine. Please do not feel guilty. It happens all the time, every day. However, even though Megan Fox and I are practically identical, I'm actually a little bit prettier. But my twin sisters and my perfectly round butt that is virgin, that vibrates, and it tastes like wild berries, I know that they are so distracting that you are completely blindsided and are unable to notice the subtle differences between the face of Megan Fox and I. it will be hard for you to notice that I am actually a little bit prettier than her. But it's normal. It happens to everyone. But just a reminder, I'm actually a little bit prettier than Megan Fox, even though I am practically identical to her. All right? So just keep that in mind. And let's go. Thank you, Maggie. The reason that today, guys, we are taking this a little bit on the mellower side is because my hot, sexy, feminine, divine, uh, and goddess-like body is freaking exhausted. Additionally, I am taking no caffeine. I am exhausted of being all freaking jittery. And simply, it's just like, like I feel like it has been enough. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever simply just stopped taking any caffeine at all? Like my personality and my character is so different, super different. I didn't realize that I was all freaking crazy all the time. Oh, so I'm not even going to take pre-workout. The only thing that I'm going to focus on is on growing my own volition to get things done, which is exactly why we are starting with only 2 sets. The idea of doing 3 sets of 5 different exercises is is so tiring to my big fat poussoir. It simply cannot fathom all of that work. Oh, so we're gonna have to do it little by little by little. One of the things that taking pre-workout takes away from your human experience or stimulants is that you don't have to use your own willpower to get things done. So your willpower goes unused and you become completely dependent on the stimulant. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is to work your willpower because that way that type of volition will web out to other areas in your life. It becomes easy to depend on a pre-workout to get stuff done, just like it becomes easy to depend on coffee to get your morning going. It is. So the crazy thing is that once you work out your volition, because that's practically what you're doing, it's a muscle pretty much. And when you work out your volition, it becomes a habit for you to do things out of willpower without struggling. And once you do that, your life becomes significantly more easy. Okay, Since today we are gonna work out our mountain Everests and our fat rolls, we have to make sure to prep them so that we do not suffer from any injury. We're going to start with a warm-up exercise for our rotator cuffs. All it's going to consist of is simply by lifting your elbows, both of them, to shoulder height, then rotation forward, up. When you lift them up, you want to make sure to not lift your milkers. You want to keep your fat rolls engaged enough so that your fat juicy milkers are turned to the front. Okay, so this is not good. This is good. All right. You have to squeeze your perfectly round butt, and then you have to maintain your legs engaged and your fat rolls engaged the entire time. So from here, this is what we're gonna do: squeezing our fat rolls, lifting the elbows, and we lift our feminine hands all the way up. And we do not forget about the rotating motion. We are doing one set of 12. This is three. These have to be slow. Four, five. What are you guys saying? Five. Uh huh. Six, seven, eight. Oh, my Maxipad. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, I just had to adjust my Maxipad. It was, I'm wearing the extra large ones that are literally a mattress, and I just have to keep adjusting it all the time. And here we go. Now we're doing the next one. So immediately after, we're going to do the mobility part of our workout. By the way, do not allow my fat, juicy milkers, my mountain Everests to distract you from the actual exercise. You are not here to go sightseeing. So we are here to work out. Please understand that there are people that try to climb my twin sisters, and my twin sisters right now are close to the public because the weather closest to my nipples, the weather closest to my high beams, is hazardous right now. So all tours are stopped completely. So if you had planned to visit my mountain Everests, they are going to be closed until further notice. There are no tours right now. And here we go. And we are doing the next one. Your leggings gonna rip if you stretch your legs, gang. Okay, let's go. So Neo, this is the thing. I am a okay. Let's start the mobility. I'm simply a biological woman who is Miss Universe, who's a little bit prettier than Megan Fox, but looks like her. And a lot of people cannot accept that. And these people start saying things that are so absurd, such as, you're a man, and things such as, you have a wiener, or the most absurd thing of them all, those leggings are way too tight. All of these absurdities pretty much tell you that these people obviously are unable to understand and comprehend what's in front of them. I'm obviously a chick that wears a million maxi pads. I have giant twin sisters on my chest that continuously lactate. My hips don't lie, and are also childbearing. I have a perfectly round virgin butt that continuously vibrates and tastes like wild berries. And we are working out because we want to work our hot, sexy, feminine body into becoming the living embodiment of a cherry blossom flower. We want to make sure that our perfectly feminine energy and our divine feminine nature is represented by the undoubtedly and unmistakably feminine features of our musculature. So that's it. That's that. And let's go. You look like like a default skin in some kind of survival game. That is freaking hysterical. Okay, so additionally, before we get started, just know that I love spreading my legs. I have this condition called open legitis, where I feel utterly depressed if I keep my legs closed for too long. So one of the priorities of the workout, of all the workouts, is to have our session of leg spreading, which is what we're going to be doing right now. Spreading my legs makes me so happy, guys. I just love spreading my legs so hard. And I'm gonna start by spreading my legs deliciously. And let's go. So if you guys haven't spread your legs today, don't forget to do your daily leg spreading to bring you a little bit of happiness. All right. So we're going to start with 5 hip flexor lunges and juicy milker stretches. We're doing 5 alternating. So from here, we're spreading our legs deliciously. We're gonna lean forward, and we're gonna let our beef curtains hang and our yeast infection breathe. And let's go. So please understand that that you shouldn't talk to my yeast infection. My yeast infection can get a little bit talkative. Hey, friend, did you hear that? My yeast infection is kind of annoying sometimes. That's why I have to give it an iPad so that it's entertained by playing games and stuff. So here we go. So spreading my legs, stretching my fat juicy milkers. This is 1, again, 2, uh-huh, 3, 4, and one more. Make sure to inhale through the nose and exhale through your nipples. Here we go. Now we're doing the next one. Now we're doing wall slides facing, stand facing. So we're going to be facing the TRX anchor point. Okay? So now we are doing the following. We're going to be facing here. So our milkers are going to be towards the anchor point of the TRX, and we are going to pull our arms down, our arms back. As we pull our arms back, we are going to engage our rhomboids, our posterior deltoids, and our traps. We want the TRX straps to be tight like a guitar string, like the beef curtains that hang in between my leg. They're that tight. You do not want the TRX loose like your mom's saggy milkers. You want them tight. So from here, we're squeezing our fat rolls, we're pulling back, and we are doing 5 raises with our hands together, with our feminine hands together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my Maxipad, hang on. Now we're going to Do them alternate. We're going to alternate. One, one, two, two, three, three, four, four, and five. Five. Notice how whenever I lift my hands, my fat juicy milkers get stretched deliciously. I just love stretching my milkers. I just love it so much. There are times where I stretch my milkers too much, and quite the point you have there. Everyone's confident. Okay, here we go. And here we go. I'm spreading my legs deliciously. My yeast infection is breathing, and now I'm gonna slide my virgin butt backwards while I keep my legs straight. I am gonna then point my fat juicy milkers down to the floor, stretching my hamstring. All right. So from here, legs deliciously spread, and we're going to lean down. We are doing 5 of these. Feel the leg spreading. Feel how it fulfills your soul's most intimate desires and wishes. 3, inhale through the nose, exhale through the fat rolls. 3, here we go, one more. Boom. The best part about sustaining this position is that your fat milkers hang like if they were chandeliers. I feel like if I'm the ceiling of a cathedral with huge chandeliers. The next one we are doing is a TRX long torso stretch. And it is going to go like this. On his ears, bro, what's the device called? That means I live in Miami deliciously. So now, guys, the following is going to be long torso stretch. We are doing 3 long torso stretches per muffin top. So watch. This torso stretch not only stretches and moves your spine around, but it stretches and pulls your fat rolls. The fat rolls on your front, the fat rolls on the side, and the love handles on the back. All of those get stretched because personally, I love getting my fat rolls stretched and twisted. And that's what we're going to do today. Now, we're going to start with deliciously spreading our legs. And I'm going to adjust my Maxipad because I didn't put the wings right. Now, my legs are spread, my hands are extended, my delicate hands are extended. And now I'm going to bend my hips that don't lie to stretch my fat rolls and twist them. Notice how my fat rolls are deliciously stretching, and my childbearing hips are leaning to the side. That was 2. We're going to do another one. 1, 2, and here we go. 3. Now that my fat rolls got deliciously twisted and stretched in one direction, we're going to do it on the other side. Letting my yeast infection breathe, extending my arm, and twisting my fat rolls while I bend at my childbearing hips. 1, I just love twisting my fat rolls and stretching them. 2, it is one of life's greatest pleasures, getting your fat rolls twisted. 3, I'm going to do a couple of more on the other side. Here we go. And one more. Don't forget that even though my long platinum blonde And split end free hair makes you believe that you're looking at Rapunzel. Just understand that I am not Rapunzel, but people often believe that I am her because of my amazing, beautiful, magical hair. However, if you look at Rapunzel closely, you're going to notice that her split ends are awful, whereas my amazing, gorgeous, magical hair has no split ends. So please do not confuse me with Rapunzel because she doesn't take care of her hair as much as I do. I thought that being a Disney princess like Rapunzel and I would come with some perks. I thought that it would come with salon services because it is expensive to look like a Disney princess all of the time. However, I have to pay $500 every month to take care of my roots, to take care of my split ends, and to get my hair styled. Additionally, being a Disney princess isn't as magical as you are led to believe. Notice how in every single Disney movie, anytime a Disney princess sings, a bunch of animals come out, freaking starfish, rats, dwarves, dinosaurs, freaking leopards, dinosaurs, a bunch of crazy animals. That happens literally every time I sing. I didn't know this until I went to a freaking karaoke bar. I went to a karaoke bar, and whenever I sing, people are like, "Oh, hey, is that Ariana Grande? Oh my God, her voice and her hair is amazing." So I enjoy the admiration and the compliments that I get on my voice that is just like Ariana Grande's, but a little bit prettier. So I began singing. I was getting into it, and all of a freaking sudden, a bunch of rats, deer, lions, freaking dinosaurs, freaking dwarves, and it was a freaking Jumanji inside of the freaking karaoke bar. The rats scared all the women. Everyone was like, ah! They destroyed the place. It was like a freaking Jumanji in the freaking karaoke bar. So I never get to finish my song in any karaoke bar because being a freaking Disney princess comes with freaking animals coming every time you start singing. It is the most annoying thing I have experienced in my entire life. I love karaoke so much, and no one ever told me about this thing. So here we go. We're doing the next one. So now what we're doing is that we're going to stretch our fat rolls. We're going to roll out our fat rolls deliciously. So look. I need to go get an abortion today. I'm I got my ultrasound done and I realized that I'm gonna have five children of the corn. I already saw the eyes. They are so red that you can see the redness of their eyes on through the freaking ultrasound. It is so concerning. And here we go. We are doing the next one. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Your stylist is a genius. Thank you. What up, homeboy? And let's see. Stretch your lips. Okay, look. So I got my lips, my vertical smile lips, stretched so hard, so many times, guys. Like my lower lips got stretched so much to the point where when I went to Planned Parenthood to get an abortion, they wouldn't take me in. They said that I needed a new Pusai. So I had to go to the Pusai store. I'm not sure if you guys have ever been to the Pusai store. There's one in the Imperial Valley Mall and another one at Fashion Valley in San Diego, California. They have the biggest Pusai stores in the entire planet. You walk in and it's a giant clitoris. It's giant, and you walk to the clitoris, and you see this palace that is that has a bunch of pusais back to back from one end of the wall to another. There is a pusai chandelier, and I spent 5 hours there trying to pick one. I ended up getting a fat pusai because my last one was like an origami crease. It was so thin that it could give you a paper cut, and I was just tired of having a flat pusai, a flat kitty. So I decided to get a fat one, and it is so much cushioning. I feel like I'm wearing one of those pillows that you put on when you're at the airport. That's exactly what it feels like. Three. So next time you're gonna get another pusai, try getting a fat one. Here we go, and we're doing 5 of these. Notice that my beef curtains are hanging and that my milkers are swaying. Now we're doing another 5 on the with the other leg. Here we go. One, uh-huh, two, here we go. Three. Every time I go down this far, I can smell the bread that my yeast infection is baking. Mmm, it's baking marble bread. Mmm, and cheese bread. One more. Not just any type of cheese bread, but the red lobster bread. It's so delicious, guys. Let's see. Is her sister worth your marriage? Why would you say that she doesn't look? You just have a squealer. Do you miss the gym at all? I do, but I'm good. I'm going. This is going to sound crazy. Savage Gorilla. Let's see. What else? Disgusting effing weirdo. Oh no. So Justin, the fact that you cannot understand that my all-encompassing and irrefutable feminine beauty is what you're looking at, and the fact that you're never going to be half of the woman that I am today, I know that angers you. But the truth is that I am used to receiving the hate out of ignorant people like you, which is okay. So here we go. So, guys, please understand that I'm a biological woman with huge giant milkers, and the thing is that there are guys that call me weirdo like Justin, but that is because he he's one of those people that wishes he was a woman, but he wasn't lucky enough to be one like me. So all he has left is to hate on me because he simply cannot accept the fact that he's never going to be half of the woman as I am. Hang on. So please understand that regardless of what you do, regardless of how you do it, whether or not it is a joke or it's fun, you are always going to face people like Justin who are always trying to rain on your parade. So when that happens, just take them as a joke because those people are typically just talking out of hate or envy. Believe it or not, there are people out there that hate to look at the ones as other people have fun. And it is quite inconceivable to me. But the one reason that I like doing this is because they identify themselves, like Justin did. Okay, so please do not be distracted by my perfectly round virgin butt that continuously vibrates and tastes like wild berries. Because I'm going to slide my Maxipad holder all the way down as I stretch my meat pie in one direction and then in the other one. So I'm sliding my Maxipad holder from one direction to the other. This is two. Uh-huh. These are called TRX cross hack stretches. And whenever I slide my Maxipad holder down, I push my knee out in order to stretch my clitoral lips. This is four, one, two, three, four. Up, slide my hips that don't lie down, like this. Five, and one more. Six. And now we are doing split flies with a TRX. This time we're going to stretch the TRX to the height of our ankle. Let's see. This guy is sick in the head. I will never watch this again. No one else should as well. He is mentally sick. Oh my God, Ralph Rodriguez. Why are you hating, Ralph? Okay, so here we go, guys. So now the following, we are going to stretch our fat juicy milkers diagonally, and we're going to stretch like this. So typically we stretch our milkers like that, but this time we're going to stretch them diagonally. What this does is that every time you do this, it's going to activate your rhomboids and your posterior deltoids. In addition to getting your rotator cuffs ready for the chest exercises. And let's go. You put the name after P Boom. What does that even mean? Why is P Boom retracting all his messages? Oh well. Let's go. Oh. So now we are doing the following. From here, let's go. And so one of the things that happens is that when someone retracts their messages, they either don't want me to see what they're telling to the chat, or they're undecisive. And regardless of those things, that's not something that I want to see on my chat. Anyone who continuously retracts their messages is automatically considered suspicious of something bad. So here we go. From here, I'm spreading my legs and I'm letting my yeast infection breathe. Then I'm spreading my arms and stretching my fat juicy milkers. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And we are done with the mobility part of our move, of our exercises. Now we're going to start with working out our fat rolls. And let's go, guys. Okay, so guys, here we go. We're going to start from here. And our next move, actually, Let me bring my power bank. My phone battery is significantly low. Hang on. I do not want it to cause trouble later. I also think that my phone will need its own Maxipad because right now the weather here is starting to warm up. And if it gets too hot, my phone overheats and refuses to work. So I'm gonna have to do something real quick. Let's see. So here we go. And hang on 1 second. And let's go. Really? Here we go. And let's go. Are we bored yet? What do you mean? Here we go. So today we're actually going to be doing exercises for the fat rolls. We haven't done fat rolls exercises. You need to switch it to fat. I did. Yeah, I already did. Oh, damn it. Yeah, it needed a new pad because that one was all dry. My phone literally cannot be with a dry maxi pad. Here we go. So it's all set. Okay, so now we're gonna start with TRX, no, stability ball pikes. Whenever you do anything with a stability ball, you have to understand that there is going to be an element of balance that is going to be required of you whenever you are using a stability ball for anything. So I'm gonna start by placing my feminine delicate legs here, and then I'm gonna assume a push-up position. During that position, I'm going to learn to then lift my maxi pad holder, my hairy meat pie, my hairy lizard mouth all the way up. 2 seconds on the way up. I'm going to hold my hairy lizard mouth up for 1 second, and then I'm going to lower it in a 2 second count. So it is going to be a total of 5 seconds per repetition, and we are shooting from 8 to 12. All right. And here we go. From here, hands down, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. My fat rolls are burning. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're doing 13. My Maxipad holder got a little bit loose, and we began with 13. Whenever you are working out, you have to keep track of your rest periods. Sorry to disturb your private moments. That's so funny. It's okay. You guys are not disturbing anything. I'm super glad that you guys are hanging out here with me. So, please understand that uh, even though that that queef that you heard earlier, uh, sounded like if Ariana Grande was singing. Just understand that whenever you listen to Ariana Grande, it is actually people actually come here and record me every time I queef. Then what they do is that they slow down my queefs, and then when my queefs are slowed down, you hear Ariana Grande songs, her music. In reality, that is music that came out of my hairy meat pie. Oh, but the truth is simply that is that my Pusai is magical. Oh, okay, here we go, guys. So again, we are starting from here. I'm lifting my Maxipad holder all the way up, engaging my fat rolls, and sliding my Maxipad holder down. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting. 8, 9. Oh my goddess. 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, my fat rolls are burning. Oh, my fat juicy fat rolls are on fire right now. They're they're burning more than my yeast infection. And my yeast infection is pretty damn intense. You know what I mean? My yeast infection literally has its own yeast infection. Has that ever happened to you? So, the next movement that we are doing is excellent for the inner layers of your abdominal musculature, or of what your fat rolls cover. Now, this exercise looks incredibly simple, and it can even seem useless. However, it is it is fantastic to develop core strength. And if you go on YouTube and you type in um, seated L pulses, you're going to see that ballerinas, gymnasts are doing this exercise. We're going to go get some wet water first, and then we're going to continue. Honestly, for you, I would say eat whatever you want. If you live heavier, you're doing what exercise, what you want to see. You're acting like you're going to have to go some extra workouts, for you're acting like you want. What? Okay, so here we go. So hang on. I'm going to get some wet water because the water that I had was super dry. You're doing tone exercises that's not going to build shape or put shields of armor on your body. Look, um, this is conditioning, and it is to get a a figure, a feminine figure that is attained without any type. Right now, we're looking for function. In other words, we're doing function and strength, part of calisthenics. As gymnasts, 95% of their workouts are body weight. FYI. And the fact that we are barely on 8 months, you haven't really looked at the workouts that we have done, and you have obviously not seen how I looked before we started this. So before you open your mouth, I suggest that you go onto the live streams tab and check out the workout number two. It might not be exactly what you want, but if this is not of your taste, you're more than free to swipe away. All right. And yes, I am here to please my audience and make them laugh. However, I am not for everyone. All right. And you're just going to have to accept that if you don't like it. Okay. So here you go, guys. Judging by the palm tree in the background, you are in a typically warm climate place, and winters appear to be very mild. Weather is mostly considered very nice. Weather is nice. It's incredibly hot though. Okay, so here we go, guys. So now we're doing pulses, and we're going to stay in a seated position. And by using primarily our core muscles, we're going to maintain our legs locked, feet pointed, and we're going to lift our legs together. We're leaning to the front, locking our elbows, and simply lifting our legs like this. When you do this, it's okay to bend your spine. It's okay. You want to, however, not be using your hip flexors. You want to make sure to pull in your belly button, your fat rolls. You want to pull them in towards your spine whenever you lift your feminine, delicate legs. So from here, we're doing 25 of these. One, two, three, four. Also, the further to the front that you have your hands, the harder the movement is gonna feel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm counting. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, oh, 25. Oh, oh. My Maxipad shifted so hard, guys. So we did 25. We're going to do another set right now of 25. Oh, I felt like I was having like 1,000 abortions at the same time. Oh, it was ecstatic. You know what I mean? When you're at Planned Parenthood with your mimosa and your cigar, with your legs on the stirrups, oh, it feels so delicious. Okay, What are you guys saying? Ah, 1,000. Why is everyone giving unnecessary comments to this guy? What if my legs are masculine? That's funny. Feminine. Let's see. Brothels are illegal. Period. So just understand that the ridiculousness is for entertainment, and it is what it is. It's fun. Oh, just someone cannot understand that that through these exercises, I look prettier than Megan Fox every day. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little bit prettier than her already. Okay, so from here, we're doing another set of 25. I'm sliding my Maxipad holder down, leading to the front, and here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven tampons. Oh, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my goddess. Ah, I'm crowning, I'm crowning. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like my yeast infection just got its own yeast infection. You know what I mean? When there's so much yeast in your hairy meat pie that the yeast just accumulates because of all the effort and all the sweat. That's exactly how I feel. There's just so much yeast in my hairy meat pie right now that my yeast infection is livid. So the next move, is there any woman here to validate this guy? What WTF is this? For a moment, he broke character just. What character? I have no idea what you're talking about. I am simply a sexy, beautiful woman who is undeniably female. I just love having thousands of millions of abortions all the time. And it just feels my the bottomless void of doom in between my legs with happiness. Didn't you say the word is for entertainment? Is the accent throwing everything off right now? It's the accent that's throwing. What's wrong with my accent? My divinely feminine accent? Like, just because I'm possibly the hottest woman you have ever seen in your entire life doesn't mean that your brain is gonna melt. I know that my undeniably feminine beauty is going to have an effect on your brain, and it's going to hurt. I bet that you're already feeling your brain hurting. But a lot of times my hairy meat pie hurts sometimes. And that type of pain is just something you have to understand, you have to deal with until you comprehend why. So once you understand that I'm literally Miss Universe, like literally the universe gets itself into a ship and it flies across all galaxies and it comes to my house and it gives me a trophy that says Efren Miss Universe trophy for being the most prime example of a biological female. And people are always trying to combat that because they didn't win Miss Universe that year, and they're just hating on me because I win it every year. So if you guys ever want to win Miss Universe, try these exercises. They're gonna help you get your hairy meat pie super deliciously punched. That it's gonna look like a punched lasagna, like a Michelin 5-star Arby's all the meats stacker club sandwich. It's like these exercises got me to become Miss Universe every single year. So on the next one, we're going to be doing mountain Everest stretchers. Okay? So watch. So Connor, just know that like my milkers are so big, fat, hairy, juicy, and wet. I mean, mine is the hairy part. They're so gigantic and majestic that people, when they look at them, they believe that they are looking at the majestic mountain Everest. And when I bring them back to their senses and I shake my milkers like that, they're like, "Oh, what was that?" And I have to tell them, "Hey, that wasn't Mountain Everest. These are my magical, majestic milkers. These are my breastises." And that effect that they had on you, that's why they're called Mountain Everbreasts. My montañas, my twin sisters. I needed a paper towel for my face. Hang on. So please understand that it is common for people to be so astounded by majestic milkers that they simply believe they're looking at Mountain Everest. You know, whenever I spread my legs deliciously, and by mere luck, incredible, amazing luck, they get to look in between my legs and they notice the bottomless void of oblivion, the hole in between my legs that is also very similar to the Grand Canyon. That also hypnotizes people. I have a cavernous Pusai. It's so enormous that whenever I go to see the Padres play, whenever I go to any big event where I know there's not going to be any parking, I don't worry because I just park my car inside of my hairy meat pie, inside of my Grand Canyon. And the thing is that there is a recently built parking structure inside of my Grand Canyon next to the bakery, on between the corner of Third Avenue and Main. And it's right by one of the freeways, by the main freeway, by the 807. So there is the gas station, and then there is the G spot, and then there is the stadium and the parking structure. It's the best engineering of the best example of really good engineering of cities. I gotta sub this guy's great. Hey Nikki, thank you so much. Kevin S. Pusai, hey. And let's go. Did he just compare his Pusai to the let's see. And here we go. And let's go. What are you guys saying? Hey Evan, how are you? It's so good to see you. Let's see. Can you lick your own milkers? I don't know. And let's see. I wonder what his spouse feels about this. You know, the thing is that I can't tell you that because that's too personal. I prefer to talk to you about my giant mountain Everbreasts rather than speak to you about those interpersonal matters. Okay, so we're doing the next one, guys. So here, our priority is stretching our milkers deliciously and maintaining the tension for 45 seconds or more. 45 seconds is the optimum time under tension that will produce hypertrophy on any muscle. So that is why every repetition has to take 4 seconds. When you multiply 4 times 12 from 4 times 8, you get the 45, and then if you add more, then that's better. But typically the time under tension is 4 seconds per repetition for 8 to 12 repetition, which equates to 45 seconds or more of time under tension. Hey, should I flirt with my girlfriend when her parents are around? How does one express his dominance in a situation such as this? You shouldn't express dominance in front of her parents. Let's see. 8 times 8 equals 32, and not 45. I never said 8 times 8. You're trying to read a little bit too much into what I said. So this is what I said. The reason that the time under tension, well, that people do 8 repetitions, 8 to 12 repetitions of sets. Wait, 8 to 12 repetitions, and every repetition takes 4 seconds is because a set of 12 will have 45 seconds or more of time under tension. That's what I said. Honestly, I'm not doing any math. And here we go. So let's see. So from here, we're going to start from here, and then I'm going to slide my fat, juicy milkers all the way down. And then I'm going to make sure to stretch my milkers. And once my milkers are stretched, I'm going to move all the way up. However, I'm not going to lock my elbows. I'm simply going to maintain my milkers under tension. All right? So from here, we're going to keep our legs right here, and then I'm going to slide my milkers all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 11, 1, 2, 3, 12. So that was 12 repetitions. And here we go. 12 repetitions. Let's see. You should use a weighted vest instead of just what. You're right. Your yeast infection. Let's see. Every time I lock eyes with her father, I just think of, oh my God, that's freaking awful. Don't say that. You're so whole. Thank you. Feminine. Your yeast infection is acting up again. Absolutely. My yeast infection is totally freaking insane. So, look, Connor. That stuff about like raw dogging is really inappropriate, and I'm gonna I'm gonna time out you for 5 minutes because that's not cool. Okay. I simply don't think that's freaking rude. And here we go. Not about family. Okay, so here we go. And like it's one thing when I talk about myself and my yeast infection, you know, but talking about anything like that, I have zero tolerance. You know, it's like I notice that I really don't bring into the debauchery anyone unless they're acting stupid. And I just simply that's not cool. Like I honestly do not like any type of undertones of inappropriate behavior. Like you can laugh, you can like call me whatever, I don't care, but don't be talking about those subjects. I find those super offensive. My feminine divine energy cannot stand that type of vulgarity. Can I have a scoop of discharge? Of course. And let's see, no one talk about this kinds of man family. And let's see. So here we go. We love you. We love you too. So we're going to do a second one. Now, again, hang on my Maxipad. Sorry. I'm wearing like 1,000 tampons right now. A little bit more than 1,000, but oh, I just have to get those pumpkin spice latte tampons. Remember, guys, that I was telling you about the pumpkin spice latte tampons? They weren't as effective. Those they simply smell good, but they didn't do a good job of absorbing my Niagara Falls of menstruation. Like it just wasn't it wasn't cutting it. So I used them up, and then I had to use my menthol tampons. Let's see. And I call him names whenever about his family. He's a good cousin. What's you rig job? Plug with a corn husk. That is not a bad idea. Even though I should use a cork. I heard that those were really yummy because they swell, and I heard that they stretch your 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 bottomless void of oblivion, your Grand Canyon. I heard that it gets stretched so deliciously. So I don't know. Okay, so we're doing another set of 12. So hands here, and let's go. One, two, three, one, two, three, four, five. Oh my goodness. Seven, six. I'm counting. Seven, eight, nine. Oh, oh, 10. One, two, 11. One, two, 12. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. I just had like an abortion. Oh, I just aborted quintuplets right now. Oh, I aborted them so hard. It was like, I like pushed them out of me with like the force of a canyon. Oh, oh my milkers. Oh, I'm so dehydrated, guys, that whenever I squeeze my milkers, powdered milk comes out. Isn't that insane, guys? Let's see. You're strong in body and mind. Thank you so much. Imagine a depressed man when it comes across this live and gets confused if he shouldn't be depressed anymore. It just that's so funny. So Uh, let's see. So, Fina, that's freaking weird. Let's see. Uh, and let's see. Alex, thank you. But yeah, I put like 1,000 million, uh, a million tampons. Guys, even though I rested the whole day yesterday, well, I did a video and I did a live stream, but my feminine, delicate flower-like body is so exhausted. I just simply struggle to recover, to recover all my feminine divine energy. Oh, okay. So we're going to the next one, and if you guys just got here, I have to let you know that Even though I know that you are convinced without a shadow of a doubt that you are looking at Megan Fox, notice how my majestic mountain Everests and my enormous, perfectly round virgin butt that continuously vibrates and tastes like wild berries distract distracts you from noticing the subtle differences in between Megan's face and mine. Even though Megan Fox and I are practically identical, I'm actually a little bit prettier than her. All right. So just know that. I know that you believe that I'm Megan Fox, but I am not. In addition to that, I am a little bit prettier than her. Please understand that. All right. And let's go. What got you into getting fit? Let's see. You're prettier. I know. Thank you. Uh, so what got me into being fit is, look, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. When I was a little girl, my father passed, and my mom was a field worker. And growing up, I had nothing. I really had nothing. And through that time, I decided to well, aside, I was hella ugly. I had awful teeth. So I began to do exercise. I got into martial arts. I was like I was like a really, really big kid. So that is just really depressing. And I had to do something about it. And getting fit changed like my entire life. And to the best possible outcome you can imagine. However, something happened 8 years ago that dissuaded me from continuing that path. However, now I am continuing it back again. So thank you so much for being part of that. And here we go, guys. We're going to do another 8. All right. So we're gonna point our milkers down, and we're gonna allow them to hang like if they were chandeliers. All right. Hopefully, Sia doesn't come and tries to swing from our chandelier-like milkers. And we are ready for it. Hands here. Lift my Maxipad holder and milkers down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3. Oh my God, I'm crowning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's burning. 9. Oh, my Grand Canyon is burning. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, oh, I need some Monistat and Vagisil with urgency inside of my hairy meat pie, guys. Oh, oh, my milkers got so stretched. Oh, the next exercise is going to be inverted grip. Oh, maybe I should do the other ones. Oh, okay, so the next exercise, we're going to do TRX incline push-ups. And oh, let's see, what are you guys saying? You need God. Let's all make fun of Alex. Matthew Arrowwood. Alex is a Lou. What the hell? Let's see. Delusional. Okay, wow, that's crazy. And let's see. Gus lost. And let's see, what else is here? Riker RUG word. I'm actually a woman. Did your mom drop you on your head? Oh my goddess. Guys, please don't say anything bad. Alex Hour, you are also an absolute fool. Okay, don't offend other members of the chat, all right? I can do the same move with my D. Oh, congratulations. Let's see. You a grown ass man. I'm actually a grown ass woman. Like, understand that. Let's see. So here we go, guys. Arukai, you're in the wrong place for preaching. And let's go. Renee Baker. Let's see. Uh, did your mom drop you? Oh my God, Renee! Please don't say any mean things. Oh no. Uh, and let's see. I identify as a toaster. Oh my God, that's good for you. So I am literally Miss Universe. Like, you have to understand that. Is that I'm like Miss Universe every single year, guys. And we are doing the following. So, so on the next one, I'm gonna put both of my divinely feminine legs here on the TRX, and then I'm gonna keep my hip higher than my milkers. All right? I do understand that. Understand you're grown ass man being a man your whole life. Oh no, Renee, what are you talking about? It's like it is undeniable that I am a woman. I have no idea why you are having such a difficult time accepting that. It's just like, oh my goddess. Oh, what's happening to you? Oh, why are you being so mean to me? I'm literally Miss Universe every single year. Okay, so here we go. And so watch. I'm going to place my feminine divine KFC bucket of chicken legs right here on the TRX. And I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put my legs here, and let me give you a lateral perspective so you can see how I lift my hairy meat pie. Uh, I came to watch you sing I'm Not a Girl. She's lactating period. Absolutely. The queen is back. Hey. And here we go, Beyonce. Hey. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's go. So, look, I'm gonna start by placing my feminine legs here. I'm not a girl. I am a woman. And I am a woman because I am a woman. So I am a woman. My womanhood has 1,000 yeast infections. And my womanhood has 1,000 yeast infections because I am a woman. Okay, so I place my divinely feminine legs here. I put my hands here, and then I'm gonna lift my Maxipad holder up, and notice that now I am at an incline. So from this position, I'm gonna slide my fat juicy milkers down slowly, and then back up. All right. So I'm gonna do this at least 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, it's 6, 7. Oh, I'm counting. 8. Oh, 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 oh. I had 10,000 abortions just now. Oh, I literally had 1,000 abortions, guys. Oh, that was harder than keeping my legs closed for too long. Keep airing out the yeast infection to my KFC. What a goddess. Hey. Hey, guys. Good to see you. Hey, Yancey. So, guys, please understand that even though I know that you are sure beyond any shadow of a doubt that you're looking at Beyonce, just understand that I'm actually not her. Like, notice that I'm actually, oh, I have no idea what, okay, that I'm actually, um, no. Okay, she's better looking. Who's better looking? Notice that I was gonna say my tan is better than hers. Okay, so, oh my goddess, guys, I am so exhausted right now. Uh, she's better looking. She's better looking. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's what I thought you meant. But, uh, okay, so we're doing another one. Oh my God, my Maxipad. You know, the other day I was hanging out. I was hanging out with Snow White. We were like in her cabin, but like there is something off. Like I love people that like all kinds of people, even if they have like dwarfism or not. But hers are freaking weird. Like all of them. I feel like all of them have like this type of. Uh, I don't know. Guys, I'm running out of jokes. I need like uh, a new, um, a new routine. That was good. I need one of those. This website is flooded with racists. I only went to 2 streams and they weren't flaming racists. Lol, him and Nana became my animal spirits because of it. Hey, let's see. What are you doing, guys? Okay, so let's go, guys. That was good. I need one of those. These are amazing. So these work your upper milkers super deliciously. Like, notice that even though my milkers are like, notice that they're like sad. So like they're sad because so many people have climbed them and the hazardous weather at the top of my mountain Everest has like has finished the lives of many people. You know, you have no idea the weight of my soul that living with the knowledge that so many innocent people have climbed my majestic mountains, my twin sisters, my twin peaks, without the knowledge that my nipples, the closer they are to my nipples, to my high beams, to my snow peaks, is the weather there is so unpredictable and dangerous that many of those adventurers have died and some of them have simply not made their way back down. There are times where teams of rescue workers go and look for them, only to find their remains. You have no idea how much that weighs on my soul. It is not my fault that simply because I was given this enormous and majestic gift, this two gifts, these mountain Everests that people were going to die because of it. It is the same thing with my Grand Canyon, my vertical smile, my tuna taco, my hairy lizard mouth, my punch lasagna. It is just so vast and deep and hollow and cavernous that people without knowledge of the dangers that reside deep within my hairy meat pie um, are in there really, 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 really deep in there. But like really, 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 really deep in there. And when they try to go that deep, they just never make it back. It's like the seventh level of hell from Dante's Inferno. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start from here, and I'm lifting my Maxipad holder. My twin sisters are hanging, and here we go. One, two, oh my goddess. Three, four, five, six, oh, seven, eight. Oh, my fat milkers are so heavy. Oh, my fat juicy milkers are just so incredibly heavy. I couldn't even lift them, guys. Oh, in my hourglass figure, along with my childbearing hips, they just weigh so much that I can barely lift my hot, sexy, feminine body. Like, I know that many of you know me as Cherry Blossom, and you know me as Cherry Blossom because my perfectly delicate, my undeniably feminine musculature, my juicy milkers, and my virgin, perfectly round butt that continuously vibrates and tastes like wild berries reminds you of the delicacy of a cherry blossom flower. And that is why I am known along the universe between universes as cherry blossom. But please understand, I know that everything about me reminds you of the femininity of a cherry blossom. Understand that is my nickname. That is my nickname. But that is my nickname in China. Here, I am known as a little bit prettier than Megan Fox, and I have to be so specific because people typically think that I'm Megan Fox. So Alex says you're harder than more than a lot of women. Keep it up. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you for the support, guys. Okay, UG word. I want some fat juicy milk. So, guys, please understand that I know that you believe that you're looking at Megan Fox. I know. I know that we are undeniably alike. However, notice that my fat juicy milkers and my perfectly round butt that continuously vibrates and tastes like Krispy Kreme donuts is keeping you away from noticing the subtle differences in my face and well, the subtle differences between my face and Megan Fox's face. I'm actually a little bit prettier than her. Let's see. You are the pro. Thank you, Asia. Hey, what's up? I hope you're doing good, Asia. So good to see you. So we are about to do our third set. Oh my goddess, I don't want to. I just want to move on to the next one. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. That was number 8. Screw it. Let's just do it. Oh, I don't feel like doing the other exercise, the other set. I want to do the other set, but not this one. This one just feels like it's too heavy. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next exercise. So the next exercise is an inverted grip push-up. I'm gonna hold my hands like this with my palms facing down. And then from here, I'm gonna assume a push-up position. I'm gonna keep my hips that don't lie back here and assume that this is the floor. So from here, I'm gonna bring my milkers close to the floor and I'm gonna push them off with an inverted grip. So I'm going to go in like this. Okay. So the tempo is 4 seconds per repetition. And by that, I mean 2 seconds going up and another 2 seconds going down. We're shooting from 8 to 12 repetitions, and we're going to do at least 2 sets. And let's go. That's a beautiful woman. Ah, thank you. Mm. You guys are beautiful too. I appreciate you guys. And let's see. And here we go. So we're gonna start from here, and I'm gonna lower the height of the tripod so that you guys can see it. Okay, so from here, and here we go. And hang on. How was your guys' Monday going? I hope it's going well. And let's see, guys. You know, dude, my face looks so freaking different than the first time than in the beginning of this. Like I feel like this finally looks like me. Like for real. Like I have spent so much time not looking like me. It's so crazy. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna start from here, guys. And from here, I'm gonna start by placing my hands like this. Okay. And then from this position, I'm gonna slide my Maxipad holder up. And while I keep that up, I'm gonna lift off my fat, juicy, majestic milkers off the floor. And then I'm gonna bring them right back down. So from here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, it's 8, 9, 10. Two more. 11, 12. Oh, oh my god, it's my fat, juicy milkers got so heavy. So we did 12. And oh, I need to get some wet water, guys. My water that I have here is super dry. Hey guys, hey. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hang on. Oh, 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 oh. I hope this water is like super wet. I love it when my water is like super wet. That is like 200% water. You know what I mean? Oh, I love it so much. And here we go. Oh, what are you guys saying? Super cold with the heat. I know. It's late at night here in India, but there it's shining. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, no, it is actually not as hot as it usually is. Hmm. I'm not sure if it's because we're doing less work, Like the reason that I'm doing less work, guys, is because for the past 8 months we have done a lot of work. Like that's why. Hmm, like if you notice, the workouts were like 5 or 6 hours. Ugh. Oh, oh, okay. But I didn't realize ugh, that I wasn't. I feel like I was primarily. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Best way to lose the belly fat. The best way to lose the belly fat is simply by watching what you eat. But you cannot rush it. Like, don't do any extreme diet. Just don't, because anything extreme is not sustainable. What you have to do is simply make subtle changes that you can handle. For example, if you are used to having a bowl of cereal, you can start by maybe switching to a version of the cereal that is higher in protein that you also enjoy, or something that isn't too much of a drastic change. Diet evolves. You have to evolve your diet. If you guys pay attention to the shorts, I was logging every single meal that I ate, because that way there's a evidence, or you guys can see how my diet kept evolving. In the beginning, I was having a huge cheat day every week, and then I began lessening the cheat day. I began lessening or change modifying my diet. I had to adjust and find what worked for me. And once you find it, it's fine. And you can get a diet that you can stick with. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to abstain from deliciousness, but you want it to be for the most part the same. And look, I know that it is boring. I know. But there is a type of perspective that you have to have about food, where you see food as a source of energy, and not necessarily every meal should be a it should be, how do you say, a hyper palatable. And I'm not saying abstain, but you want to make sure that whenever you eat something that it's going to turn you into a big fat pig, you want to make sure that it is something that you are going to not regret later. Because there's so much junk food that is not worth the calories out there, that 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 a lot of people simply um, give in to junk food instead of giving in to amazing, delicious foods that are actually worth the calories. You know what I mean? Like you want to make sure that 9 or 8 out of every 10 meals is diet friendly. The pre-workout making me itch like a MF. That's one thing about pre-workout too. I was taking what's it called? C4, and it's delicious. I love it. But oh no, it's not this one. But I was like, I just stopped. I just dislike being so dependent on something to motivate me to work out. So I simply just quit. Yeah, I even quit coffee. Like this is like me, normal me with nothing. Oh, and it's just different. It feels so different. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna start from here. I'm going to lift my Maxipad holder, and I'm gonna stay on my toes. Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna lift my fat juicy milkers up, and then I'm gonna slide them back down. 12 times. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, my fat juicy milkers. Oh, I'm crying. We have one more of these to go. And then we're going to be done with today's workout. Let's see. I learned a secret to cheating. 16-ounce Pepsi. Pre-workout. Replace the rice with potato chips, but only it works if you do it for one meal. It's tricky because if I get fat, I do it more than one time. Replace the rice. Oh my God, potato chips are so amazing. But potato chips are not really like they shouldn't be so unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like one thing about about potato chips is that if you make them at home, like if you use an air fryer, it's they are not as bad. They're only bad because they're dipped in oil. Any carb chips, Cheetos. Mm. Ugh. I don't remember the last time I had chips. I had fries. Ugh. So we're doing one more, guys. Oh, so here we go. So like this, we're sliding on our toes. Maxipad holder up and milkers down. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goddess. 7, 8, 9, 10. Two more. 11, 12. Oh, my fat milkers, guys. Here we go. Yay! We're done, guys. Yay! Oh, I feel like this workout was like my most intense visit to Planned Parenthood. I feel like I had 10,000 abortions like just now. You know what I mean? Like you know how it just feels like what can you replace with cookies or chips, healthy ones, recommendations? Look, if you want to have a cookie, just have one. Like if you want to have a cookie, honestly, you should literally just have one. But and have like a really good one. No, for real. But don't have them all the time. Like make sure that you have a really good cookie, and then just eat it and enjoy it. But then be good until next week. Like if you're gonna if there's something that you freaking love, just go for it. Like for example, when I feel like having like a cheat meal or something, like I go all the way out. Like I'm gonna go get pizza, I'm gonna get dessert, I'm gonna get freaking fries and milkshake, the works. Because that is one thing that I don't do often. And that's the thing is that those things are not really meant for you to do every day. Those things are actually meant for you to enjoy once in a while. And keeping yourself accountable for the frequency of those indulgences is one of the biggest flex you can possibly do. Like every time that you are simply just being you and enjoying your hot feminine divine body, and saying no to desserts, like having being fit requires a lot of self-discipline, consistency, work. So only by by looking at you, people can already tell that you have those qualities, which that in turn, to be honest, is significantly more valuable and more flavorful per se than indulging too often on things that are going to turn me into a fat pig. So the thing is that it is not for everyone. Look, I'm not saying it's not for you. I'm not saying that. But you know, some people just don't care enough. And that's okay. You can do whatever you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. There isn't. There really isn't. Like, even though sometimes I appear to be judgmental because I say, "Oh, don't turn into a fat ass." However, the truth is that if you want to be fat, be as fat as you like. It's your hot, sexy body. You know what I mean? Like, it's none of my business. Hmm. But you have to make a decision. Don't be the type of person that says, "Oh yeah, I want to get fit," but doesn't do it. That just talks. Like, that looks bad. That looks really bad. If you wanna, when you say or you have the desire to do something, you just freaking go for it without any or any without any type of questioning yourself about your ability. You just freaking go for it hard and don't look back. And and that becomes power. Let's see. Panda ice cream makes it. Let's see. So, like, if you wanna do it, just freaking go for it. And there's so much information out there. There's so much information out there that you pretty much everyone pretty much knows exactly what to do. Everyone does. But the thing is that the results take so freaking long to manifest. It takes so freaking long and so much work that it's easy to give up and too easy to cheat when you feel like you have put in so much effort, but it's not showing on the scale, or you see like your friends eating all kinds of fun things, but you're there with your salad and your grilled chicken. But there's the thing is that when you feel like you're not seeing any result, that is the time where it is more important for you to keep going. It's called the 12th hour, and it is where you simply to keep doing the right steps, and then there's going to be the moment where you're going to notice the difference. That's just how it is. So please understand that if you are trying to lose weight or to get in amazing shape, understand that it's a long road. You're gonna have to use a lot of willpower. You have to do a lot of changes, but it's literally a lifestyle change. Your entire life, even the people that you hang out with, will change. And even the some of the activities that you do with family, because a lot of family, some of your family members might be overweight, and they're always inviting you to eat at their house or whatever, and that can be a possible cause, for a lot of your eating habits. So you want to make sure to understand that it's a literal lifestyle change before committing to making it, before jumping to the other side. Thank you guys for watching, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys. I know that today was slightly different. It wasn't as as feminine, I guess, for lack of a better word. But the truth is that there are changes that I'm doing with my energy levels are gonna change, primarily because
because I have been rushing to lose a bunch of weight for the past 8 months. And now that I feel like we're good, I'm not having any coffee, any pre-workout, and yeah. So if you guys wanna keep hanging out with me, I would really appreciate it. We're still gonna keep going with the jokes about the feminine body and all that, but today was just it's just tiring. I'm just really tired today. However, I'm still here for you guys, and to pretty much let you guys know that regardless of how far off you feel, that it as long as you do the action every day and commit to it, you can get there. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Thank you so much, Asia. You're amazing. I love your happiness and the light that you bring to the chat. Thank you guys. Take care. Order takeout so you don't have to cook. You are burnt out. Hypoglycemia. I feel a little bit burnt out, but I think I'm gonna hang. We're gonna totally have another stream tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Take care.